buttons, a mic, or a sensor. It's the smartest thing on the planet.
Mr. LeBlanc. Welcome to the Cybercrime Task Force.
What am I doing here?
2 weeks ago, I noticed something strange. I'm almost positive this is not a person. It is not happy that I found it.
Dr. Weiss was killed in a series of cyber attacks.
We need to find Next and kill it.
You see where I'm going with this?
Not in the slightest.
This guy's your boss.
Paul, that's not helpful.
This thing is coming for all of us.
Dad, what are you doing?
Renovations. It's going to kill millions of people.
It's after my family.
If it can't get to you physically, it'll get to you emotionally. You have to trust me.
There really isn't anywhere that's safe, is there?
I'm afraid there isn't.
I'm your friend, right?
Right.
Who are you talking to in here?
Eliza, she's asking me stuff.
No, Eliza doesn't ask questions. She just answers them.
Thrive Alabama is offering COVID-19 testing to the public. You don't have to have symptoms, no copay for the insured, no fee for the uninsured. Visit thrivealabama.org for the upcoming test dates and locations.
Visit RocketCityNow.com to purchase the 2020 WCDX Golf Tour card today. Your first look at high school football scores and highlights. This is First Down Friday Night with the WCDX Sports Team. First Down Friday Night is sponsored by your local Health Mart Pharmacy.
Hey everyone, we're back for another fantastic episode of First Down Friday Night right here on WZDX. You know the drill. I'm Mo Carter, the man with the skills, and tonight I'm taking you on a fantastic journey through the highlights and scores of high school football from across all of North Alabama. Now, even though it's still early, we're in week 3 and presented some phenomenal matchups. The second and the third members of my squad are Charity Chambers and Kayla Carlisle. They'll deliver a short preview about where they were tonight. Ladies?
Tonight, I'm in Rogersville as the Lauderdale County Tigers are hosting Danville. Also, a little bit down the road, Clements hosting Phil Campbell. I'll have those highlights coming up.
We have number 5 and number 6 in Class 7A going head-to-head for our varsity game of the night. James Clemens taking on Austin right here at Black Bear Stadium. I'll have those highlights, plus I'll have highlights from Priceville taking on Brooks.
All right, ladies, thank you so much. Can't wait to see those games coming up just a short time later. We'll start off with a pair of programs that have gone in different directions in 2020. Westerminster Christian, they dropped games in North Jackson and the Geraldine. Madison Academy, they rolled to blowout wins over Scottsboro and DAR. Tonight, the two meeting at Earl Van Dyke Stadium. Now, the Mustangs, they've never lost to Westminster Christian, and they look to remain intact with that. Mustangs start on the ground, and they'll get the ball to William Stokes, and he'll find the edge right here. Picks up some solid yardage for Coach Godsey and company. Then it's their quarterback, Avery Seaman. We called this guy's name a lot last year. How about we call his name here as he goes deep down the field, and he's got a man, and watch Mr. Spurlock just outrun the defense here for a touchdown, and Madison Academy is already up 7-0. Now, Westminster Christian, they try to get something going, but it does not work there. So back comes Avery Seaman once again. And look at Mr. Seaman showing the speed, everyone. He runs away from just about everyone. We're about to score a touchdown, right? Yes, we are right there. Touchdown for Madison Academy. They were up 13-0. Now, late in the first, it's Avery Seaman once again. Just, scrolling, having a little fun, picking apart the Wildcat defense. Watch him drag him, man, but he gets stopped at the 1-yard line. Come on, man. You got to score it, but that's okay because he hands it off to Mr. Jensen, and Jensen finds the end zone for a touchdown. Let's check out your final score from this one. As it was all Madison Academy, they go on to win by a final of 47-7. Next week, Madison Academy will take on North Jackson, while Westminster Christian will take on DAR. All right, let's take it down I-65 now. Buckhorn making that ride down to Cullman. Of course, they won the Cotton Classic last week over Hazel Green. Could they control that momentum? Well, Cullman, how about this? Throwing the ball. Max Doolin rolls out, fires it deep, and he's got Nick Glass wide open. 74-yard touchdown. Cullman up 7-0. More from the Bearcats now. They get the ball over to Noah Key, and he'll go around the right side coming off of the quick pitch, and he will pick up the first down for the Bearcats. Unfortunately, you know, the drive would stall, so you know what you do? You go ahead and you bring on your field goal kicker. So here comes Mr. Adams. It goes up, and it is good. That's Brody Adams, 37 yards, 10-0 at that point. Cullman up at that time and manner. Let's check out your final score from this one, as Cullman would actually add 10 more points, and they go on to win by a final of 20-0. Next week, Buckhorn will take on Decatur, while Cullman will take on Hazel Green. All right, some big matchups in Class 7A. We've been talking about a lot of them. First, we'll take you to Florence to see the Falcons take on Albertville. Falcons recover the opening kick, and Javion Griffin takes it up the gut 11 yards. Falcons already up 6-0. Now, very next Falcons possession, they decide to air things out. Caleb Mahan going with a 26-yard touchdown to Jacoby Hurley right here. Florence making it look easy. It's now 13-0 Falcons. Now, Aggies trying to move the ball forward. Falcons with pressure quarterback Ben Allen. He gets it to Trinity Bell, but the pass falls incomplete for Albertville. It's just that kind of night for the Aggies. Now, the Falcons had their foot on the gas all night. Gardner Flippo over the middle to William Watkins, outrunning the defense, 57 yards. Florence up 40-0 at the half. Let's check out your final from Broadley Stadium tonight, everyone. As, man, Florence gives it to Albertville in a welcome to 7A type matchup there. 68-0 was the final. Next week, Albertville will take on Grissom, while Florence will take on Bob Jones. Speaking of Bob Jones, they were at Milton Frank Stadium for the ETV Game of the Week. They were taking on Huntsville. Panthers up 3-0. Just to let you know, this is a very, very good game, everyone. Slate Alford throws it deep down the field, and he's got Connor White, picks up some major yardage for the Patriots. They are deep down the side Panthers territory. So that'll eventually lead to this. Slate Alford around the left side, calls his own number, and he finds the end zone for a touchdown. 7-3, Bob Jones up at that point. But here comes Huntsville. They will respond. Hayes Hedden is their quarterback. Watch him throw the deep post route, and Carlos Corbin is there on the other end of the connection. 48-yard touchdown. Huntsville up 10-7. Back and forth we go, everyone. Bob Jones in the red zone now, and Alford gets another chance, fires it across the middle, and Daniel Phillips hauls it in for a 19-yard touchdown. Bob Jones back on top, 14-10. That was the score as we went into halftime, everyone. In the second half, here comes the Patriots. They get it to Rowan Jones, and Jones goes right up the middle, and he will score another touchdown. That makes it 21-10. Let's check out an updated score at the moment, because this game is still going on. At the moment, Bob Jones has a 28-25 lead. We've got about 4 minutes in the fourth quarter. I will let you know what the final score of this one is later in the show. All right, everyone, you know the deal. We are on social media at Mo Carter WZDX, at Kayla WZDX, at Charity WZDX. Send us a tweet. We might read it out later on air like we've done over the last couple of weeks. We're just getting started here on Friday, First Down Friday night. When we return, we'll stay in Class 7A and check out that top 10 battle between James Clements and Austin. Stay with us.
Hi, I'm Ryan Cheney here at Cheney's Gold and Silver. Were you aware that there's 3 factors that dictate the price for your precious metals? Purity, weight, and spot price. Come get an educated and professional opinion here at Cheney's Gold and Silver. You're a precious metals expert.
When choosing a pharmacy, it's important that all of your needs are met. In addition to fast and friendly service, your locally owned Health Mart provides the trusted advice and personal attention you're looking for. Every time you walk in our door, we're here to answer your questions and help you find exactly what you need. What are you looking for in a pharmacy? For more information and to find the Health Mart nearest you, visit healthmart.com/store-locator. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
The experience of this football coach? Starting a hedge fund that defrauded investors wasn't enough for Tommy Tuberville. Tuberville and his wife invested nearly $2 million in a Ponzi scheme headed by Tuberville's college coaching buddy. The scam promised a 70% profit, buying up expired products and selling them in poor countries overseas. That Ponzi scheme defrauded investors of $23 million and led to criminal prosecutions. Tommy Tuberville, a football coach with the wrong kind of experience.
I'm Senator Doug Jones, and I approve this message.
In these difficult times.
You're sick of hearing about it, right? Me too.
Warehouse Furniture is your safe place to buy what you want at a price you'll like. And you can buy it right now. There's no waiting.
Whenever you come in, we wear masks and stay 6 feet away.
Your local furniture store.
Hey, this guy's gonna be your hind end's best friend. No contact, free delivery, and we won't leave it in your front yard. Warehouse Furniture, just look for the duck.
Dreams are maps. Without them, we go nowhere. Question everything. It's time to dream again.
Alexander Shinara is available 24/7 nights and weekends.
Call me, Alabama.
Hi, I'm Ryan Cheney here at Cheney's Gold and Silver. Were you aware that there's 3 factors that dictate the price for your precious metals? Purity, weight, and spot price. Come get an educated and professional opinion here at Cheney's Gold and Silver. You're a precious metals expert.
Now back to the action on First Down Friday night.
Welcome back, boys and girls. We mentioned earlier that there were some huge matchups in Class 7A Region 4 tonight. We've already checked in with Florence and Albertville and Bob Jones. Huntsville will give you an update on that one in a few minutes as well. Now it's time to take you across the river for a battle of top 10 teams in Class 7A. And checking out the action is our very own Kayla Carlisle. She joins us live from Austin. And Kayla, I hope you had fun tonight with this top 10 battle.
Thanks, Mo. I had a lot of fun. Tonight's matchup was one for the ages. Austin taking on James Clemens here at the Black Bear Stadium. And like you mentioned, it's a top 10 matchup, and both of these teams the last 2 weeks have won their games by at least 2 touchdowns. So let's check out whose defense could step it up in tonight's varsity game of the week. The Black Bears kicked off tonight's game with a 2-touchdown lead in the second quarter, but they wanted to add some more. Bears in the red zone. Javon Jackson takes a snap, and it looks like he's going to go up the middle, but instead he finds an opening. He takes it to the house for another Austin touchdown. They miss the extra point. Black Bears go up 20-0. Jets with the ball now. Connor Cantrell scrambles to the right and launches it downfield to Emmanuel Sanders, who just so happens to be in the end zone. Jets get their first score of the night, 20-7. Here's ball now. Quarterback Quincy Crittenden. He's going to sling it to his left, but it gets picked off by the Jets' Jamal Myers. Jets now take over possession and decide to do some good with it. Cantrell shows off his arm again. This time it's to Sanders, who rockstar slides his way into the end zone for another Jets score. Here's a look at your final score for that matchup. Next week, the Jets will host Huntsville High, while Austin will take on Sparkman. Also happening tonight, Brooks traveled to Priceville. We'll get things started on the first drive of the game. Priceville with the ball, and things get confusing. Quarterback Wyatt Hurt takes the snap. He hands it off, but to who? It would end up being number 13, Xander Gaines, who also is wide open. He goes for it. He almost gets taken out, but he saves it. He takes it home to get the first score of the game. Bulldogs go up 7-0. Next drive, Brooks' ball. The ball gets lost and dropped. That's a fumble. It would be the Bulldogs who would ultimately recover it. Let's see if they could capitalize, though. Hurt takes the snap, and he finds a wide open Cody Kennedy, who walks it right into the end zone for another Bulldog touchdown. Now let's go ahead and take a look at our final score for that matchup. It looks like next week Brooks will be taking on Deschler at home, and Priceville will host Wilson. In Decatur, I'm Kayla Carlisle, WZDX Sports.
All right, thank you so much, Kayla. Region 4 Class 7A action taking place last night as well. Grissom taking on Sparkman. First quarter, Grissom with the ball. Jacob Foss connects with Elijah Johnson. He tries to make a move, but Tyler Vicker strips him. Caleb Ransaw will recover, and Sparkman has the ball with great field position. Senators are looking to get into the end zone, and Nick Sawyer calls his own number and finds pay dirt right there. It's 7-0, Sparkman on top. Tigers with the ball once again. It's Jacob Foss going across the middle to who else but Mr. Johnson, and this time number 1 holds on to the ball. Then Grissom going into the bag of Trip Foss gets it out to Reed Dexter, who goes down the field to John Stogner. Double pass. Touchdown right there, and it is all tied up. Tigers 7, Sparkman 7. Later on, Sparkman trying to capitalize off a turnover. Sawyer hands it off to Chance McClendon. He goes over the pile and into the end zone for a score. Sparkman up 14-7. More from Sparkman. Sawyer steps back in the pocket, can't find everyone, so he just decides to find the end zone right here. 21-7 at the break. In the third quarter, Sawyer going in for the hat trick. Watch as he fouls it, blocks, and finds the end zone once again. 28-7 at that point. Let's check out your final score from this one, as Sparkman goes on to win by final up 28-14. Next week, Sparkman has a big matchup with Austin, while Grissom will take on Albertville. There's more scores and highlights on First Down Friday night. Coming up next on the show, we'll take you on a trip west on Highway 72 for some battles out that way. Stay with us.
Hand-breaded chicken and sweet fluffy waffles. Have it for breakfast or dinner. Do whatever feels good. Hardee's new chicken and waffle breakfast sandwich is available all day to feed your happy.
Technology has greatly changed the world we live in, mostly for the better. Unfortunately, though, we see the unintended consequences caused by cell phones on a daily basis. Far too often, people are being seriously injured and hurt because of negligent drivers distracted by their cell phones. If you've been harmed by a negligent or distracted driver, the law is on your side. Let us go to work for you.
Westerminster Keith, the name you know and trust.
Looking for an education that can support online learning? Enter Strayer. Built for online, our innovative tools give you personalized attention from our leading professors and 24/7 virtual assistants, so you can stay focused on achieving your career goals. We'll even give you a new laptop when you enroll in a bachelor's program. Welcome to the future of education. Strayer University.
I'm attorney Alexander Chenard. If you've been injured in an accident, call me, Alabama.
Start your Saturday strong with the Big Noon Kickoff Show, followed by the Big Noon Saturday Game of the Week.
Pinpoint weather with Chief Meteorologist Jordan Dressman. WZDX News at 5:30 is putting the Valley first.
Wake up with hand-breaded chicken on a made-from-scratch biscuit. But don't stop there. Come back for more at lunch with the new hand-breaded chicken sandwich. Savor Hardee's new hand-breaded chicken sandwiches to feed your happy.
WZDX Sports Extra, your weekly wrap-up of the hottest action from around the Valley and updates on your favorite college and pro teams, plus an in-depth breakdown of the best games to come. WZDX Sports Extra, Sunday night at 10 only on WZDX.
Thrive Alabama is offering COVID-19 testing to the public. You don't have to have symptoms, no copay for the insured, no fee for the uninsured. Visit thrivealabama.org for the upcoming test dates and locations.
Now, more scores and highlights from across the Valley on First Down Friday night.
Welcome back to the show, everyone. Of course, we've got 4 ways to watch this great, wonderful show with high school football. Live at 10 p.m. right here on WZDX and also on our website, rocketcitynow.com. The full show will be on our YouTube page, which is WZDX News, around midnight. And you can watch a replay on TV on Whammy 54.2 Sundays at 6 p.m. A lot of action taking place on Highway 72 West tonight. For more on those actions, here's Charity Chambers.
The Lauderdale County Tigers are no strangers to close matchups. The past couple of games have been decided by 2 points or less. Now they're trying to bounce back from that 14-13 loss against East Florence as they take on Danville. Now for the Hawks is a completely different story as they're just trying to get things going on offense because the past couple of games they've been completely shut out. Let's see how this matchup would play out. First quarter, both teams having trouble getting something going, but Danville trying to change that. Gage Taylor rolls to his right and fires one down the sideline to Dakota Fromhold. He picks up some good yardage before being brought down. Would the Hawks be able to capitalize on this big play? Well, let's find out. Fast forward a few plays later, it's 4th down and they're going for it. Taylor launches one deep in the end zone, but it would fall incomplete. So turnover on downs, Tigers ball. And like I said, both teams struggling to get something going. Lauderdale County's Daniel White takes the handoff, but he fumbles the ball. Hawks all over it. They recover it with great field position. But once again, Hawks having trouble capitalizing off of it. It's 4th down near the red zone, and they're going for it again. Taylor dumps it off to Cameron Moore, and he fights his way to a 1st down. Hawks trying to end their scoring drought on this drive, but once again, it's 4th down, and it's an incomplete pass. In the second quarter, they were finally able to get on the board, though, but let's take a look at that final score. A little bit down the road, Clements hosting Phil Campbell. They were hoping to hand the Bobcats their first loss of the season, and it's looking pretty good for them. Clements led by 2 with under 6 to go in the first half, and they're driving down the field. Jaden Gilbert drops back, but he's feeling the pressure, so he calls his own number, picking up some good yardage. A little bit later, under 2 to play in the second quarter, it's 4th down. Gilbert hands it off, and that would be a Colts 1st down. The Colts continue marching down the field. Gilbert takes it himself, hits the outside. He picks up the 1st down and then some, putting the Colts in good scoring position. And that would set them up for this. Gilbert hands it off to Deontay Crenshaw. He cruises in for the score. At halftime, the Colts led 16-6, but let's take a look at the final score. Next week, Clements will be taking on Colbert Heights. Phil Campbell has a bye. Lauderdale County will be taking on Elkmont. Danville will be facing off against East Florence. That'll do it for me here in Rogersville. Mo, send it back to you.
All right, thank you so much, Charity. Let's take a look at a lot of our scores from across the Tennessee Valley, and after that, we'll be right back.
Lackey Law Firm, we're a family with a special connection.
And when we take on your case, you're part of our family.
Family takes care of each other, and we'll take care of you.
The Lackey Law Firm, 1-800-4-RIGHTS.
Simon's Jewelers brings you breaking good news. Gold is at an all-time high. The price of gold has made history. It has never been this high, and you'll never get this much cash for it. Simon's Jewelers pays you more at the corner of Bob Wallace and Jordan Lane.
Are you looking to sell your house fast? Red Key Properties is Huntsville's premier real estate solutions company. We buy houses, any condition, at all price ranges. Our goal is to help homeowners resolve difficult situations and improve our community. We buy as is, so you're not responsible for any repairs or remodeling.
We buy houses.
No fees, upfront costs, commissions, or hidden charges. Red Key Properties is ready to make you a cash offer.
Call us today, 256-414-2333.
Alexander Shinara is available 24/7 nights and weekends.
Call me, Alabama.
Sunday is back. Zeke's back. Saquon's back. Joe and Troy back. No looks, picks, tricks back. Romance back in the air. Run CMC. The MVP. Jimmy G. Touchdown! And don't forget the guys. All back. Sunday is back on Fox.
At NFL Network, we're here for Thursday and the Battle of the Buckeye State.
I woke up feeling dangerous.
We're here for number one pick against number one pick. For AJ and OBJ.
How good is that?
For warp speed and sheer power.
Caught by Lynn. What a catch.
For an old rivalry in a new era. We're here for Thursday. Bengals, Browns, Thursday Night Football. Thursday at 8, only on NFL Network.
A great night across the Tennessee Valley. Temperatures in the low and mid 80s with clear skies and low humidity. A great night to get the family out, put some hamburgers and hot dogs on the grill, and just enjoy a beautiful evening.
At the Lackey Law Firm, we're not just lawyers, we're local.
You don't get some call center from out of town.
Or a phone number that seems local, but really isn't.
North Alabama's the best place for your case, and it's our home.
1-800-4RIGHTS. Now, back to the action on First Down Friday night.
Welcome back to First Down Friday night, everyone. I promised you a final score from Bob Jones in Huntsville, and here it is. The Patriots go on to beat Huntsville by a final of 35-25. Let's take a look at a few others before we get back into the groove of things here on First Down Friday night. Falkville picked up a big win over Pisgah, and Guntersville, big win over Crossville tonight. Highlights-wise, we'll wrap things up tonight out in the eastern part of our viewing area out at Fort Payne. Now, the Wildcats, they dropped their first two games of the season, but things changed last week with a solid victory over ARAB. Tonight, Fort Payne hosting Springville. Here come the Wildcats trying to get back to 500 on the season. They start off strong. John David Blaylock throwing the dart across the middle to Sawyer Burt, and he'll score from 38 yards out. That puts them up 7-0. Springville with the ball now. Their quarterback is Pearson Baldwin. Watch him here on the QB fake, and watch him to show the speed, and he's starting to accelerate past the Fort Payne defense. Eventually, he'll be knocked out around the 3-yard line. That's good enough for a 67-yard gain. Now the drive would stall. Tigers try a short field goal. Hunter Ambrose's attempt is up, and it's no good. Fort Payne still up by 7. Later on in the first, Fort Payne, though, will be knocking on the door. It's Hunter Love taking the handoff and plowing his way across the end zone, across the goal line for a touchdown. Fort Payne up 14-0. We'll go to the second quarter. John David Blaylock running the quarterback bootleg around the left side, and watch him just show the jifty moves, and then watch him just show the speed right here, and nobody's going to catch him on the 75-yard touchdown. 21-7 at that point. Fort Payne goes on to win by a final of 38-10. Next week, they are off. They'll take on Etowah in the following week, and hey, those guys are 2-0 in region play. Now, last week, the James Clemens Jets, they took down crosstown rival Bob Jones for the third year in a row. Offensively, the Jets outplaying the Patriots defense, all thanks to our Week 2 MVP of the week. Here's Kayla Carlisle with his story.
What's up? My name's Tyreek. This is Week 2, First Down Friday Night MVP.
Junior wide receiver Tyreek Walker helped lead his team to a 54-28 win over 9-year rival Bob Jones last week.
We just came out and played as a team.
Walker connected with quarterback Connor Cantrell for 5 catches, 4 of which turned into touchdowns, giving him 199 receiving yards on the day, making him our Week 2 MVP of the week.
He has natural leadership skills, and he's got to continue to develop them in the right way so that guys will follow him. I think, again, the last 5 weeks, 6 weeks, been really, really good, being consistent, doing the right things here every day. And, the first step to leadership is doing things right every day, and definitely a product of what he's been putting in the last month or so.
For Walker, his success runs deep and stems back to his days watching on the sidelines.
Been in the program a long time, grew up as a young kid, ball boy in the program, so to see him have success, it's exciting. But no,